Hello ladies, welcome back. I am Faith and this is My Mature Style. Today I have number 4 of the 4 units that Sensationnel sent me. This one is, I'm going to show you a picture on the side. This one is 13 by 6 unit 19. It's a bare lace from the Bare Luxe collection. It's a glueless unit, 13 by 6 as I said, unit 19. And I have her in the color 1, and this is her sitting here. This unit, it says it's unit 19, but I do not know whether that means she's 19 inches long or whether she's just number 19 of all of these 13 by 6 units. Inside, it shows you here just some information about the cap. It's one of those breathable caps. The lace is a little bit different than HD lace according to them. And it also comes in some specialty colors. You know that Sensationnel is good for a lot of these biolage colors. Well, they also have flamboyage colors. And these flamboyage colors are sand, light golden blonde, auburn, chocolate, and mocha flamboyage. So, yeah. And I think they're really pretty colors, so this wig would be nice in, I think, any of these. So I'm going to show you the unit now. She is again a 13 by 6. She has your typical cap construction, 2 combs in the front, a comb in the back, adjustable straps, and an adjustable elastic band. This lace, although it's a Bare Luxe bare lace, it looks a little light brown to me. And sometimes that matters for me and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I have to tint my lace and sometimes I do not. In this case, I do not know if I'm going to have to or not. I also want to mention that they have a silicone strip going around the 13 by 6. I guess that's going to give you a more secure fit. This unit is, I would say, and I believe I mentioned it on TikTok, that it's more of a niche type thickness. And it's interesting because in the very front of the hair, it's almost like the frontal is a light yaki, where the rest of it is a Nisha-like yaki. It's a little interesting to me, but that's kind of my take on it. That's what it looks like because the texture of the hair all back here looks a lot thicker and coarser than the hair in the front. So yeah, I don't think it's such a contrast that it's going to be a big problem when you wear the unit, but it's definitely different to me. It was noticeable to me. So I am going to do as I normally do. Even though they have plucked behind the hairline, I am going to pluck the front of this unit so it doesn't have a straight line. I'm going to lay it down a little bit with my hot comb and probably some spray wax, and I shall return. I want to share something with you guys. You know that I always pluck my units, and I don't know of any synthetic company that makes units that come already plucked in terms of the straight line in the front. They will pluck behind the hairline sometimes, but usually there's always this straight line. And what I don't understand is, it would seem to me that if they would go ahead and put less hair here by, you know, giving us a more natural looking hairline, then they wouldn't be wasting hair. You know what I'm saying? Because all we're doing is taking out what they put in. So you would think that if they just didn't put it in the first place, they wouldn't have to waste, I mean, it's not like it's a ton of hair that we pull out. But then I have seen some people pluck wigs and a ton of hair comes out. But I mean, it would be cheaper to me for them to just not, you know, put the extra hair up here. Because they know most of us take it out. I mean, those of us who like our wigs to look natural, we just come right behind them and take it out. So I don't understand why they don't just not have it in here in the first place, because it would seem to me that it would save them hair. Maybe not a ton of hair, but over a few wigs, shoot, over a few thousand wigs, you'd think it would save them a lot of money. But I don't know, that's just a thought I had. Another reason why I wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm doing is that I want to talk to you while I'm doing it. I have some lipstick on, and this lipstick that I have on is actually created by a wig reviewer that you're probably familiar with, Jessica Monique Thomas. Jessica has been around She's a OG wig reviewer. Jessica's been around for a while, and she started a company several years ago called GLEEMADE. And this lipstick that I have on, I bought from her because I saw on her I saw her wear it one day on her channel, and she said that she sold it on her other website, her, you know, GLEEMADE website. And I thought, how cool is that? So I went and got some, and I really love it. And so I guess I just want, and I hadn't worn it in a long time, and I just thought, you know, I would mention that because if I'm not mistaken, her store is still out there, and she's probably still selling products on it. If she's not, I hope she is or gets back to it, because as you guys know, a lot of people have kind of moved into different areas or fell off altogether in terms of, you know, these wig streets. And I get that, you know, on a lot of different levels. But I hope she's still doing that. Yeah. Another person I haven't seen in a minute that I hope is still around is Silky Sax, because I've got a couple of these, but I'm probably going to need some more. I've been washing mine so that I don't have to buy new ones, because I haven't even checked to see if she's still selling them. And you guys, you may know. If you know that she's still around, yeah, shout it out. Tell me if you've used her products before. And if you've been to GLEEMADE, tell me what you've got from there that you liked from Jessica's website. Because these sisters, if they're still, you know, doing their thing, they're probably still selling products even if they're not reviewing wigs. And it's always good to remember them and buy their products even if they're not like actively in the wig game right now. I'm going to mold this down, and I'm going to figure out what to do with the rest of this hair, because I'm not sure I want to brush it out. But we shall see. So yeah, let me go ahead and get a cap on and all that junk so that I can see what's up with this unit. Because before I mold it down, I need to know where I'm going to put the part. Now I've got this gray wig grip, and I can't find my black one for the life of me. I just can't find it. And I have gotten to the point where I'm putting my cap over my wig grip instead of under it, because with it under it, it just slips off. The whole thing slips off if this cap is underneath the wig grip as opposed to if it's on top. So yeah, so let me go ahead and put this on and see if this needs any kind of adjusting. Okay. Now I'm going to look over here real quick to see where I'm going to put my part. I'm going to do a left side part because the last few wigs I've been reviewing have not been left side parts. They've been everything but. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one left. But okay, so yeah, so I'm going to just have it on here like this. So let me take this back off now that I know where my part's going to be. And I'm going to just meld this down, mold this down, whatever you want to call it. I got my hot comb ready. You know, one thing that Kyra Sean said a while back when I was watching one of her videos is that you have to be careful with these hot combs. Because if you have a really yucky unit like this and you want it to stay yucky, you don't want to put a hot comb in it. For me, it doesn't matter because I don't need it to be yucky. But you want to be careful with these hot combs, because with these synthetic wigs, you're going to take the yuckiness right out of it if you use it too much. Like if you go all the way down on the hair or whatever, that's going to take the yak out of it. And if you don't want to do that, you need to be careful not to put too much heat on these synthetic units. And then I'm going to put some spray in the rest of this hair because I still haven't decided how I'm going to brush it. So this is just wig shine, oil-free wig shine. That's really all it is. Okay, so I'm going to start with this side and just brush it through and see what it looks like when I brush it through, because it's got some curls in here. Yeah, so brushing it through, you'll see that the curls kind of go away. They kind of go away a little bit. They're not as curly. So I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna also use my fingers to maybe fluff it up as I'm doing this, so that I don't take it all away. I'm gonna use my pinking shears to cut this unit. I don't always do that, but I'm gonna do it this time. Either way, when I cut it, it looks jagged regardless of what I end up cutting it with. It just looks jagged. And I mean, I know that some people say, well, you know, you shouldn't cut it with a straight line. Honestly, I don't see the difference, whether it's a straight line or it's not a straight line, for me anyway. I think because I pluck mine, the straight line isn't really an issue. In terms of cutting it, because you're going to be looking at the plucking. You're not going to be looking at the line on the unit, because if I did a good job, you're not even going to see it. This really thick piece of plastic back here for this lace, I want to know why they do that. I don't know why it's got to be so thick right back there. To be honest, I don't know. Alright, there we go. Yep. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's plucked, and I've molded it down with the hot comb and my glue wax. I think she looks good now. I'm going to put her on my head, and yeah. I still feel like the texture of this hair is different in the back than it is in the front. Okay. Alright, let me get my mirror so I can see what's going on in the front of this head. Okay. I think I need to move it over some, because it looks like the lace isn't... Okay, now see, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? That looks nice. When you pluck it, it makes a difference, I'm telling you. And over here doesn't really matter much, because over here you're not even... It shouldn't even be showing, but still, if I decide to lay it down, it looks good over here too. Look, it looks good over there too. Yep, so yeah. Okay, let me just pull this back just a little bit. And yeah, okay. Okay. She's looking good. She's looking good. She's definitely looking good around the ears. Yeah. She's looking good to me. She's a little thick for my taste, because you guys know this is not what my natural hair type is. But I still think she looks good. Yeah. I still think she looks good. I'm not going to glue her down, but I am going to brush her. I'm going to brush her so that I can make her look a little bit better in the front. Yeah. Yeah. She looks good. I think I told you guys the last time that I was on here that I'm going to get a table to sit in front of me, because right now I don't have one. And it's making it difficult for me to do what I need to do. I think this would be cute behind the ear. If you glued it on this side, I think it would be cute behind the ear like that. Yeah. Yeah, I believe this is going to be a unit that you're going to have to put hot rollers in it at some point to keep it curly over time. So you can actually see it. At least now you can see it. Yeah, so this I think would be nice for someone who likes this thick texture. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I think it looks good. At my age, and I know I hate to say this, but at my age, I'm just trying to stay away from black hair. That unit that I did the other day, the one that everybody went crazy about, that 1B in that Y part kinky unit, that long unit, I fell like hard for that unit. I fell hard for it. Even as a 1B, I fell hard for that unit. And but it was black. And you know, I mean, I just feel like I'm too old for black. Do you guys feel like you're too old for black? I mean, you older ladies who are like over 60 like me, do you feel like you're too old for black? I feel like I'm too old for black. I feel like I gotta embrace my gray. Or I'll do a blonde now. I'll do a blonde. Different types of blonde. I'll do a different types of blonde. But the black just seems harsh to me. I don't know. It just seems harsh. But then I will see women who are like Italian with the thick dark brows and the dark hair, and God, I think they look awesome. And they're older. The young ones and the older ones, but the older ones look good in that black hair of theirs. In their dark eyebrows. Oh my goodness, they just look fascinatingly beautiful. But I just don't think that that's, you know, what's happening here. I don't think that's what's happening here. I mean, this is cute, and I'll probably put this on my website for sale. So if you're looking for a unit that's already been plucked and the lace has been cut and all of that, that's what I sell on my website, which is MyMatureStyle.BigCartel.com. That's where I put all of my units, gray units, colored units, whatever. Sometimes I even put brand new units up there. Matter of fact, I have a brand new gray braided wig up there that has not had the lace cut or anything. So I do have new, and if it says new with an asterisk around the word new, then you know that that's a brand new unit that hasn't been worn. The others are like this, where when I put this up, I'm going to probably wash the part out of it. I probably will keep the lay down, so I'm not going to wash out the spray wax or anything that I did to it so that you can just plop it on and wear it. So I usually do that. Some units I will wash out, but like this one, this is the first time I put it on, and it's probably gonna be the last time. So I'll be putting this back in the box and sending it to whoever decides to purchase it. But I've done the work for you because I've plucked the unit already. I've laid the unit down a little bit, and all you have to do is kind of follow those instructions again to do it yourself. But anyway, yeah, so this is the Sensationnel Bare Lace 13x6 Unit 19. I'll put the picture up here again. I have her in the color 1. She comes in a lot of flamboyage colors, as I showed you earlier, and they look like different shades of blonde and light brown, which I think this would probably look really pretty in. And yeah, so this is the last of the 4 units that Sensationnel sent to me. If you like this video, watch the ones that you're seeing now, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.